Hello, everyone! Thanks for tuning in. My name is Nikolai, and this is review of SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. It is a video game that was released in 2022 for various gaming platforms. The game is based on the popular Nickelodeon animated series SpongeBob SquarePants, which has been on the air for over 20 years. I am a huge fan of SpongeBob and I watched hundreds of episodes. However, I never played any of SpongeBob games till that one. So I'm not gonna discuss or compare it with Battle for Bikini Bottom. The game was developed by Heavy Iron Studios that was actually responsible for Marvel Avengers with Dora the Adventurer. And it was published by THQ Nordic. The game follows the storyline of SpongeBob and his friends as they go on a wild adventure through various locations in Bikini Bottom and beyond. The player takes on the role of SpongeBob as he tries to retrieve the Cosmic Shake, a powerful drink that has been stolen by Plankton. The player must journey through various locations including Jellyfish Fields, Goo Lagoon, Krusty Krab, and solve puzzles along with defeating enemies on your way. I would like to immediately notice the graphics because I think it is a perfect representation in 3D from the cartoon. Game features cel-shaded graphics, which gives it a bright and colorful appearance that is consistent with the animation style of the TV show. I'm truly glad that it didn't give me any epileptic syndromes. The game also features a variety of music and sound effects, including our original music composed specifically for the game and sound bites from the TV show. One of the main strengths of Cosmic Shake is its humor. The game is filled with jokes, puns, and gags that are sure to bring a smile to the face of fans of the show and newcomers. The game also has the voices of the original voice actors from the show, which adds to its authenticity and further enhances the humor. Oh, and every single line has been voiced over.
You ever get the sense you're being controlled by a higher power? Or like some kid?
Another strength of the game is its replay value. The game features a variety of challenges, puzzles, mini-games that can be replayed multiple times, providing hours of entertainment. The game also features a number of collectibles that can be found throughout the levels, which encourages the player to explore and revisit areas they have already been to. But now we are slowly transitioning to the weak parts, and one of them are the side quests, which are really not that great in my opinion. I think it was just a necessary mechanic to drag players a little bit longer in the game, and the rewards are really not that great. Yes, you collect pink balloons and coins, but it is only for unlockable suits and nothing more. All upgrades have to be found through the levels, and sometimes you really have to spend lots of time to find a proper way to collect them, which by the end of the game can exhaust small players. I'm talking about the kiddos, by the way. However, even more weaknesses should be mentioned here. One of the biggest weaknesses of the game is its controls. The game can be quite challenging to control at times, especially when the player is trying to navigate through tight spaces or perform complicated movements. The camera can also be problematic as it can be difficult to see what's going on in certain areas of the game, especially in areas with a lot of foreground objects or timed sections. Another weakness of the game is its length. I finished the game in 6 hours and I barely felt it, which is a good and bad thing at the same time. It can be disappointing for some players who are looking for a longer, more in-depth gaming experience. Additionally, the game can feel repetitive at times as the player is often tasked with doing the same thing over and over again in different areas of the game. Again, when I decided to try the very first side quest, I just felt a little bit bored and decided to go to the next one. But I quickly realized that this is just a drag, so I moved on with the story till the end of the game. It is also lacks variety in its enemies. Oh boy. Throughout the game, the player encounters the same types of enemies over and over again, which can become monotonous after a while. It also lacks a strong sense of progression, as the player does not have the opportunity to upgrade the abilities or weapons, as I mentioned before. Yes, we do have some awesome karate kick and other abilities, but it's barely enough to make the battle more diverse and fun. Could be a really nice Crash Bandicoot 3D platformer though. In conclusion, SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake is a game that will appeal to fans of the TV show, as it features the same humor and characters that they have come to know and love. However, the game's lack of depth, repetitive gameplay, challenging controls may turn off some players who are looking for a more in-depth and engaging gaming experience. Overall, the game is a fun and entertaining experience for fans of the show, but it is not without its flaws. I still consider this as a good game for small players and players that are not trying to pursue something complex. Thank you very much for watching it till the very end. Please join the channel. Subscribe on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. In the description down below will be playlist with multiple games. Press like, put comment, and I'll definitely see you next time.